our next presenter, he's a rising junior of KIPP school, and her interest is basketball and business.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Hanif Montgomery, and today I'll be talking to you about my experience at WesGold Fellows. So before I start, I'm going to give you a brief background about myself, talk to you about my experience, what I had learned, my favorite part, how I'll give back to my community, and then my thank you statements. So, my name is Hanif Montgomery. I'm a rising junior at KIPP Boys Collegiate Academy. I want to go to Michigan University to study business and finance to later on become an investment banker. In my spare time, I like to play basketball and go to the movies. So during this experience, it was really fun. I came in here thinking I would just do my work and leave, but I met a lot of interesting people and learned a lot of different backgrounds. For example, Ivy and Sarah. They're from China, and I learned a lot about them. They teach me how to use chopsticks. They told me how their currency worked, how like German source chicken and this food is not really Chinese food. Also during this time, we had a basketball game with Tim, Mr. Kyle, and Jim, 5-on-5. Unfortunately, we lost, but we had a good time. During this time, we learned a lot of different topics. We learned about real estate, how to buy a house, how to pay your mortgage, and how to pay rent. We also talked about personal development. How can we better ourselves? Talk about budgeting, how to save our money and use it for something useful. College planning, what college we want to go to, how to plan for it, how to get scholarships and grants. We talked about financial literacy from everything from credit cards, debit cards, credit score, stocks, mutual funds, and loans. We also talked about presenting. Presenting was the hardest part for me. My first presentation, I came up here and I had my book bag straps on, and nobody could hear me. I was like, and then my mind just went blank. I did not know nothing to say. And from there on, I just got better. Jim, Tim, Mike, they just kept on telling me I'm a big guy, own your space. And for me to do this in front of all these people is amazing. My favorite part of this internship was the speakers. The speakers connected to me really well. You ever talk to someone and you had intention on taking notes, but you were just so interested in what they were saying that you just didn't take notes, you were just listening? That was me. I had intentions on coming in there, I got their name down, then they started talking, I just ain't take no notes. It was like, yeah. So for example, Miss Kimberly Reed, she came in there and talked about the 5 keys to success, and her personality, she was just engaging. And like, I didn't take no notes. I just listened, and I still retained everything she was saying. So my community involvement, they gave us this prompt to say, if you could do something in your community, what would you do? How will it contribute to it? So this was hard for me. Yesterday, I went to a Boys and Girls Club with my fellow co-workers and Tim. We had to choose a mentee, and my mentee name was Sean. He wanted to go to the NBA, and I asked him how. He said by playing basketball. I said, I know that, but what further steps are you going to take? He said, go to college. I said, what college you want to go to? He said, Temple. I said, Temple not that good for basketball. No offense. But I said, what other college you want to go to? He said, he don't know the other colleges. So that came for me the idea that in college I would start a nonprofit organization that take inner city students to different colleges so they can expand their horizons and see what they want to do in life. So with this experience, it really taught me a lot of things. I made a lot of connections with different people. All the speakers, I try to email them back, and so I can build a connection for the future. Therefore, I would like to say thank you to Jim, Sarah, Ivy, Tim, Michael, he's not here, and all the other speakers and people who contribute to making this internship what it was for me.